how was our first session, or when we had a first meeting? What was the problem? What was the challenge you were facing?
At the very beginning, at the starting of the session, I was very underconfident. I was unable to talk. I was very afraid to go out into people. And I was a personality who was being always under some burden. After that, after starting the session, slowly we worked on, and then slowly, I just started experiencing the change in me. So I was a very procrastinating guy. So that was the biggest fear of my life. So that was the thing which I just uh, figured out with help of you, and then I have overcome it. So I feel very energetic now. Also, time by time, I'm uh, getting the personality I wanted to be. So I'm walking towards the way I want, and the difference I clearly see the difference from the Manoj which was before starting the session, and now Manoj uh, where I'm now.
Okay.
So
So,
overall,
so far,
there's a
what
lot of
you,
change.
yeah,
Yes.
definitely, I could see that change. So, when you joined, or before you were thinking about your challenge, right? So, when did that happen that you wanted to get some guidance from outside?
uh, the moment I got stuck into myself, I was figuring out what are the things I need to be doing. So then I started to work out myself, but it wasn't enough. So at that time, I felt I needed guidance from somewhere. So I just started searching, and then by God's grace, I met you, and it's all okay.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And so far, what is your biggest achievement?
Biggest achievement is I have the fear. I have overcome the fear, the procrastination. Also, I have found myself as a guy who has the ability to achieve whatever I want. So that are the things. Most of the most important was the confidence level, because I was very underconfident and a fearful guy. But now I don't see that things into me. I have
Mhm.
came long way down the lane
Yes.
from
If I
that
ask you,
position.
if I ask you, who is Manoj?
Manoj is a personality who is passionate, dedicated, and a trustworthy guy who is confident, who can go out in people and uh, the movement, observes the people and takes the good from them and tries to implement. So the guy which was is not a guy now. He's who has completely changed within himself, and I feel I have that ability to achieve anything I wish to.
Okay. So by profession, uh, who you are now?
Fashion,
Yes.
current status.
Right.
I'm an UI UX designer. So I'm working on the projects. Basically, the UI UX field relates to the architecturing of the applications or the web designs that where we sort the things in a proper manner way so that the applications which we make feel and the experience which a customer gets. So we try to make it more better and better. Professionally, I'm an UX designer. Yes.
Okay. So how was your energy level, or maybe whatever you were achieving before starting the session compared with the today's scenario? What is the difference?
There is a lot of difference I feel within myself. Actually, we say we cannot see the heaven unless we die. So that is the only feeling I can feel. I can elaborate, but like the energy level which was in the very beginning was not a big thing which always kept me down. I was always very confused, and uh, things were not kind of sorted for me. I always had multiple choices, but now I have a way on which I am walking. That is the only way I have got to choose. So, like the personality who was very bifurcated is now focused.
Okay. So, is does that happen somewhere? Maybe a person or your seniors noticed this change?
Yes, like yes, people have started noticing the change in me. They're talking about my good personality. So also, they're talking about the previous Manoj I was, and they have started noticing. People have started.
Okay. Any compliments you received so far?
Let me remember.
Maybe small incidents
Yes,
you,
sir.
if you could share.
Yes, yes. Uh, Actually, we were stuck in project work. So I was like, I was not a guy who was taking up the initiative and clear the doubts. But later on, now after we started the session, I take the initiative. I have got that leadership qualities to put myself into the issues and look at the problem. So once incident happened, I was packing myself at the initial stage in my projects. But now I take the initiative and try to resolve the issues at earliest as possible. So my teammates were all my teammates say that the personality you were back then is not now. How could you take the initiative, and how did you speak, and how did you try to resolve the thing? So that was the thing they noticed in me.
So, what was your answer to them?
I was very grateful to, firstly, I was very grateful to the universe and the mentor you as well. And then I thanked myself that I have took the opportunity, and I have started to make changes in myself. After that, I said, then thank you. I feel very warm and I feel very grateful. That was the most joy I felt. Like little things are also working out. Like sometimes I just keep some thought comes and stuck into my mind, and then it happens. I don't know how, just miracle happens in the same way it happens. So I at that time I thank universe, and I just express my gratitude towards the universe.
Yes. So, you must have seen people like you around, right? So, when you were stuck, right? Same in that same position, you might be seeing some people who are there and whom you would like to say that take action, right? Who all are these people?
Yes, I have very good question. I have many friends like this. Uh, the before starting the session in the previous year, I guess I was very self-motivated kind of guy. But later on, due to some instances, I just have to lose that self-motivation. I was also very good speaker. I used to motivate people, like not publicly, but in personally. Like some of my friends also said me, like
Mhm.
you can be a good speaker, or you can you solve our doubts. So I always do manage to take them to the positive ways. I always open the positive ways from for them. So I had a friend I was in a Dholpata. So I had a friend there. She was very much nervous, and she was going through all the bad patches and all that stuff. So I tried to help her. Then she also started taking action. I just shared that all Nightingale's Stranger Secret videos with them. I also shared the affirmations, the processes I'm doing, the meditations, the manifestations, and all that stuff you have taught me. So I just shared with them. Also, they have started taking action, and they also noticed the changes happening within them. Uh, that was one thing, and other were like my friends only. So who was very depressed kind of thing. So I just motivated him, and he just asked me. He was very uh, surprised to see the motivation and positivity I'm throwing towards him. He said, "From where does this positivity and motivation come from? Don't you get fear of something?" I said, "If there is a fear of something, then why would I have come through the long way? I have left here very back, and now I'm here."
Wow, wow. So, whom would you like to recommend Smita as a life coach?
Okay, I have friends like was struggling through their lives. So one of my friend, I said as of like she was struggling with her own life. I would like to recommend. I also told her that you're my mentor, and if you need something, then I will recommend her to do.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. So, why I was asking you this question? It is because I want to see that how much growth you have achieved. See,
Okay.
there was a gap between earlier Manoj and the Manoj who wanted to be, right? So we created a path where we started taking steps. Now we have reached to the level where we have to give our best, take that power leap.